Hello, beautiful people. So I'm coming on right now to do a journaling session and breath and kind of like meditation and reparenting session with the breath for fear and worry and like feeling uncertainty and discomfort with that. And right now we're in Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, I think. And that might be bringing up some fears and discomfort and like things like fears from our childhood, fears from feeling unsafe. So that is what we'll be focusing on because I sure have been feeling a lot of fears coming up for myself. So I felt like it's good to share this session with people so that I can open up a space where we can just allow those fears to be and then um, reassure ourselves and soothe ourselves and reparent that scared inner child. So that is what we'll be doing. I want to invite you to bring a pen and a journal or a paper, like just a sheet of paper, whatever works best. And whenever you feel like you have everything set, you might want to like put on a candle or an incense or like whatever you want to do to create this space, then we'll get into it. But I'll give you, as this is a live session, I will give you like a minute or two to grab your things and set up your space. I have my journal and my pen right here. So take your time getting your stuff. And as you're doing that, I want to invite you to pay attention to how you're moving. Is it a lot of anxiety? Are you moving like very hectic and or do you feel rigid? How are you doing the day-to-day things in your life? How are you showing up for yourself and in your life? Just to bring some awareness into how you're moving and showing up. And try to not to judge yourself in the way you're showing up. So if you are like kind of hectic and fast, give that some just acceptance, some love, some warmth, just so that these parts of you know that they are safe being however they are, and that you do have their back, and that everything they're feeling and doing is valid. There's a reason for why it is how it is. Okay, so I hope that you have grabbed everything and had the time to do so. And I would love to hear how you're doing, how you're feeling. So if you feel like sharing, whatever, please do. I would love to witness you. Okay, so I don't feel like I'm going to be giving you specific questions. I just want you to feel into the feeling of fear and worry and anxiety and just ride in like a stream, a flow of consciousness. Just ride everything that you're feeling without censoring or like trying to get rid of something. Just really allowing yourself to put it onto paper so that you can see it, so that you can get it out of yourself in a way. So just Feel into your fears, feel into what you're worried about, feel into what you're anxious about, and then just write whenever you feel done, whenever you feel like you have connected to that feeling. And you can also write where you feel it in your body and how it's showing up, if it's like it's moving around, or if it's like sticky and hard. Like just really get it onto paper, everything that you're feeling. I'll give you like a minute more to write. So, like, try to wrap up if you're still writing while I go and grab my cards because I wanted to do a card thing and I forget them. Okay, so wrap up your writing, and after this is over, I would uh, recommend for you to read through what you wrote so that you can like truly see and feel into how old that part of you is and where that might come from, which we will tune into right now as well. But so that you can really have this time with these parts of yourself, these worries and fears and anxieties. But for now, let's move on to the breath, and I will do like a guided journey as you breathe. So I want to invite you to close your eyes and drop into your body, feel into your body. Feel into the surface that is holding you, whether you're standing, lying, or sitting. Feel the support of the ground beneath you. Feel how it's supporting you by holding you. And whether you feel more comfortable breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth, or in through your nose and out through your nose, breathe as deeply as you can. So breathe into your lower belly or fill your diaphragm completely and up to the heart, the chest as well. Taking really deep breaths, just really allowing that breath to move through your body. And bringing yourself to this space where you don't have to put in effort to breathe, but you allow yourself to be breathed by life, by the universe, by source. Just really allowing the breath to be gentle and soft and loving, but deep. And when you have connected with your breath, begin to feel into where in your body you feel this fear, this anxiety, this worry, just feeling into where this is sitting in your body. And it might feel like it's your whole body or like your whole energy field or maybe your lower belly or your heart or like somewhere in your foot. There's no wrong or right answer. Just feeling into that, breathing into that. And as you're breathing into this fear and feeling into this fear, just giving it space, you can bring yourself to this state of being a parent to this fear, seeing this fear through the eyes of a loving mother or father, just really giving space for this fear to be this little child that needs your love and your attention. And stay with your breath, really stay with your breath. And if you get distracted or stuck in your thoughts, or if you wander off, that's perfectly normal. Just bring yourself back to your breath and this loving parent. And right now, you're just observing this fear, you're giving it space, you're feeling it, you're feeling where it is, how it feels. Observe if there is a color to it, a shape, a sensation, a memory. You're giving, as you're feeling, you're giving this fear space to be. Staying with your breath. And if you kind of go away from the fear, that's okay. You do it in your own time, your own pace. Just like bring yourself back gently, lovingly, touching upon it as much as you can, not forcing yourself to anything and doing something that is just going to backfire. Just allowing your boundaries to be there and just gently pushing upon them, gently creating this space. Like you're expanding your boundaries, you're expanding your capacity and resilience for these emotions. Now see this fear as yourself as a child. Let that fear manifest itself as you as a child. Look into this child's eyes and pay attention, become aware of how the expression and the body language of this child is. Feel into how you feel as you're looking at this child. Do you feel judgment or love or kind of this wanting to run away or wanting to hold it or wanting to fix it? Just paying attention to how the reaction is to seeing yourself as a child like this. And feeling or tuning into how old this child is. How old are you here right now? You can ask the child, how old are you? And what was going on in your life at that age? What was going on for this sweet little child? What beliefs and ways of being might have come out of this time? The challenges or traumas, the pains. Is there any strength or lesson or something that this child gained from this time that you can draw upon for moving with this and healing this? Now, as you stay in this state of a loving, stable parent, allow this child to speak to you all its fears, all its worries, all its frustrations or sadness, whatever it's feeling, maybe all the overwhelm. Just allow it to speak to you, its concerns and fears, and hear it out. This child has beautiful wisdom for you about your boundaries, about your needs, about what it is that you desire. So allow it to speak as you hold space and keep reading with this. And if you intuitively feel like you want to ask the child if you can hold it or ask it a question, do so, trust yourself, but try to not to judge or fix anything about what this child is saying and expressing. Keep reading. And asking this sweet little child if there's something you can do for it, how it wants to be taken care of, what it needs. And really allowing it to speak, allowing it to express itself. And trusting what comes to you. It doesn't have to make sense, just trusting what this beautiful child is telling you. And ask your inner child if it wants to be hugged or kissed, or what words of reassurance and validation it needs to hear. And give it all to them, all that they need. You can tell it everything you feel is valid. All your feelings are safe with me. Everything is allowed here. You're not in this alone. We can do this together. I'm here for you. I'm holding you. Telling it all these soothing things that it needs to hear, to feel safe, to feel heard. Now make sure that your inner child knows that you're here for it, that you will hear it out and listen to its fears and concerns, that you won't abandon it or leave it behind, that you're here. And you can bring your child, your inner child, into your heart, holding it there, giving it this space in which it can feel safe and held and playful and comforted and nourished, creating this beautiful space for it within your heart. A space that is filled with acceptance, love, warmth, nourishment. And when you feel like your inner child is safely put in this place that you created, that you co-created with your inner child, you can begin to bring yourself into your body, feeling the support beneath you. Begin to wiggle your toes, your fingers, maybe moving your body just a little bit, coming into the here and now. Whenever you feel ready, you can open your eyes. I'm noticing how dark it is right now. The lights here are really sharp and I don't really like them. So I'm keeping it this way. I'm really sensitive to sharp light. So I like candlelight more than anything else. Okay, I hope that this little session gave you, or not little, this beautiful session gave you what you needed. I'm really honored to have held this space for you. I would love to hear about your experience and what came up for you, how you felt, and how this type of session works for you. If you enjoy it, if it's beneficial and helpful to you. And before I leave, I will draw a card that is going to support you further with being with this fear and healing this fear and just holding space for this fear. So seeing what The Sassy She by Lisa Lister, which I really, really love, has to offer us for this session. Feeling into your body right now, yourself, and just creating this space, like seeing how all of us in that is doing and joining in this session, and the replay, how we're holding hands and feeling how the card that wants to come to us comes to us, what we need to hear, what we need to know, what support we need. Okay, so I actually felt two cards wanting to come forward. And the cards are beauty. You can't see it because it's so damn dark, but beauty and gypsy soul. Gypsy soul. Interesting cards. Okay, so I will just read the description that Lisa Lister gives for these cards, and you can feel into how that is connected to your inner child and fear and anxiety and worry. Okay, so we'll start with beauty. And it says, beauty isn't about the shape of your body, the flawlessness of your skin. It's your you-ness, the beauty that shines out through every pore and is a reflection of how big your beautiful heart is. This beauty brings relief and hope. It will open you up and put you in flow. Feel it well up from within. Enjoy it, savor it, experience it. Create from this place, on paper, in words, through song, dance, and share your beauty with others. Don't keep it to yourself. Paint it, paint your entire world with it. Then seek the beauty in others, in nature, in, well, pretty much everything and everyone. And the mantra for this card is, today I will see the beauty in my life. And heart riff prompt, so like this journaling prompt, where can you find beauty in this moment? What does it look like? What would it taste like? So if you want to go into that, you can do that. And then Gypsy Soul, I really love this card. Life is one big ass grand adventure, so don't spend it doing something you don't love. I am that whisper telling you to travel, experience life, take risks, explore the unknown. If your current plans don't excite you or make you heart riff lyrics about how freaking loved up it is on life, drop them and instead cultivate your curiosity and journey forward into the great wide openness of not knowing. It's my most favorite place to be. Close your eyes and listen to your soul that is linked to all of womankind before you, who, like all cheerleading team of ancient wisdom, want desperately for you to be curious about life, to dance with it, to dance with your destiny and have a huge heart on for the life you're living. Trust that together with the sassy she, they'll take you on the most baddest adventure, your life. And the mantra for this card is, I am curious and ready for adventure. And the journaling prompt, your life is a choose your own adventure tale with infinite possibilities and outcomes. What is the outcome your heart would cry out hell to the freaking yes to? feel into that. What is that is calling you? Maybe that fear is showing up because you're not showing up the way that you want to show up, or because you're putting your energy into something that is not aligned and it's not really what makes your heart sing. It's not really what you truly want to be doing. So that fear is just showing up as a signal for you to tune in and listen to that inner child that wants to play and have fun and create from that place of beauty. So that is what the sassy she had to tell us. I actually feel how this is really going into my life for myself, how I feel like I have to keep myself small and I can't show my joy and excitement and passion to people because they might feel intimidated, or they won't like me, or feel like they're worse than me, or feel like I'm better than them. And I have a lot of fears around security right now. I'm not feeling secure, not feeling stability in my life. Everything is so uncertain. And I really feel how I've been missing the beauty and just like the flow in my life because I've been so focused on how things are not working the way I want them to be working. So this was like a really big reminder for me, myself, and to really allow myself to go on adventures. I actually have beautiful adventures in front of me right now this month and the coming month of November that will be really fun, actually. And I haven't been allowing myself to feel the excitement about that and the new possibilities that are coming in with that and the beautiful new people I've been meeting. So this was like really a reminder that I needed. And I would also love to hear how these cards landed for you, how you felt about them and what they told you. So if you want to share, please do so. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me on this session. I hope that you got out of it exactly what you needed, and I'm sending you all the love and support and hugs in the world. And for free resources, you can go to groundedenpowerment.com, sign up to my email list, and you'll receive a free ebook and a free meditation. So thank you, lovies, and I'll see you next time.